independence of the Bank of Canada. And of course, the previous finance critic was the member for Carleton himself, who is now doing a leadership campaign based on advising Canadians to use cryptocurrency.
For Hastings, Lennox, and Addington.
Canadians are at their breaking point due to financial stress. This entire nation is in trouble. It is no longer paycheck to make ends meet. Many are in a mode of survival. On top of maxing out credit cards, people are transferring balances from one credit card to another just to avoid insolvency. Yes. Out of control spending, record high cost of living, and empty platitudes from this indifferent government is getting old. Madam Speaker, does this government actually have a plan to stop this cycle of destruction?
Good question.
The Honourable Parliamentary Secretary.
Madam Speaker, I would invite the member opposite to read the budget and our plan, but you mentioned paychecks, and I couldn't agree more. Jobs, jobs, jobs. We have created over 3.5 million jobs over the last 2 years. Unemployment is at its lowest level in over 50 years, Madam Speaker. Well-paying jobs is putting good paychecks in the pockets of Canadians, and that's our focus.
The Honourable Member for Caribou Prince George.
Madam Speaker, the cost of food has risen 15%. Gas is over $2 a litre, and what this government has done to our seniors is shameful. Public transit is non-existent, and for many, the hospital is over a 2-hour drive. My constituent Dave Kendall wrote and said, "I'm slowly going broke, and my savings are disappearing." He had one question for this government, so I'll ask it for him. How do they expect seniors to live?
Parliamentary Secretary.
Madam Speaker, we are doing everything possible in order to support Canadians through this difficult time. We understand that the cost of living is rising. It is due in large part to the war begun by Russia. But, Madam Speaker, I would urge the Conservatives to please reconsider. Last night they filed 62 different motions that are essentially going to delay or gut the budget implementation bill, a budget that includes support for seniors, that includes support for vulnerable Canadians. Please, Madam Speaker, I urge the Conservatives to help support Canadians.
The Honourable Member for Cumberland Colchester.
Madam Speaker, the cost of living in Canada is crippling small businesses. In the words of my constituent David, who owns a small business,